Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Grand Man. Wanted to go over a couple things. Been on a video kick lately. Here's some very helpful information that'll save you some time, money, and some grief. Especially if you're doing a one-off disc brake conversion or got your hydraulic problems on your brakes. Great answer, man. So that's the preferred contact method. Email is not. Sending long diatribes about your problem, some long drawn out thing with no phone number. I don't know, since the pandemic, or really the last couple of years, here it is, summer of 26, 8 out of 10 people will send me this long diatribe, a page, 2, 3, and then no phone number. So anyway, really what we're going to talk about is, we just did one kind of on the D300 single, but now we're going to do one that's really specific for the D300 dually, and this also includes the Winnebagos. Believe it or not, the disc brake kits on the Winnebagos has exploded in the last couple years. We've done 5 or 6 this calendar year. And most just do the fronts, but some are doing it all 4 wheels. So that's a personal thing and based on funds available. But anyway, so the D300 is basically the simplest kit that we have. It is literally middle school level. Here's a picture of the bracket set up with the spacers. Shows bearing spacers. Some people have never taken apart a spindle, doesn't know anything about it. I really didn't realize that until last week, but we assume in general that people are fairly competent. They're calling us. That's not always the case. And then there's a really good picture that shows it mounted, shows a longer ear up. There's the front of the vehicle. Here's the driver's side. It's a front mount caliper. But let me show you how easy this is. Like so many of our kits, really easy. So here's the back of your spindle. Right here. Even got an arrow saying up, just like the picture. Here's our caliper bracket mounted with our 2 spacers. Now, depending on your linkage, you can have the nuts on this side and the bolts or the heads on this side. That's completely up to you. There's fairly different linkages and spacing. You have to remember this is basically for 61 through 71. And they changed a few things. But anyway, so here's our caliper, spacer bolted up, very simple. There's our bearing spacer that pushes things out to clear the linkage and such. Here's our inner bearing. Here's our rotor. And here's our nut. Now in the real world, we tighten it down with a wrench, and then these nuts, they have 2 holes drilled in them for these 8-inch hardened pins, which you tap in there into the groove of your spindle, and that is your positive lock. The only way this thing can come loose, you can put some Loctite on there, is you'd have to snap that 1/8" hardened steel chromoly roll pin, which in general is difficult to do. So, there you go, my friends. We basically already got it bolted up. It's going to take you longer to get that old shit off than it is to get the new stuff on. Let's go ahead and mount our caliper. Our great big old 3" piston caliper. These calipers are some of the most powerful that were ever developed. They pack a big old punch. 3" pistons multiplies everything by 7 coming in. So, if you got 100 coming in, you got 700 pounds of force at the pads. If you got 500 coming in, like out of a power booster, which you should, especially on a truck like this, all those Winnebagos have a power unit. And speaking of, while we're on it, so if your truck has that factory tandem Bendix booster, it's about that deep. That was one of the badasses of the day, and is still one of the badasses. We have a specific disc brake master cylinder that will bolt on there that has the correct piston depth and counter bore for the rod coming out of the booster. You just can't bolt up any master cylinder to a booster. Those came from the vendor in general, almost always bolted together. They's a match set. A lot of people don't know that. So there you go, my friends. We've already bolted on our disc brake kit. Been less than 10 minutes. Now, so let's talk about our dually dice. We can provide them, or I'll tell you how to get them. So, on the dualies, just like today, last 50 years, 50 plus years, all dualies are running wheel adapters. The reason that you have to run a wheel adapter, this is like off a 2010 Dodge truck, but it doesn't matter whether you're talking, a lot of people don't know this. Doesn't matter whether you're talking about a Dodge, a Ford, a GM, an International, I don't give a shit what you're talking about. The reason that dualies run wheel adapters is so that you can use the same wheel all the way around. So that you can use the same wheel all the way around. So you folks that are not in the know, all those dualies running around, those trucks that you see, and Dodge, Fords, and Chevrolets got them 4 tires on the back. If you don't know what a dually is, they're running wheel adapters. So that they can carry one spare that'll fit on all 4 corners because of the design nature of the wheel, the cone shape. So, there you go. Now, these wheel adapters through 2011 got the 9/16 by 18 standard thread, and then Mopar in 12 we went to a metric. So, these wheel adapters are available on eBay. Typically about $300 or $400 a set, and they're also available on social media. If you look around on Facebook and stuff, oftentimes from about $150 to about $250. Most of them cats, they'll mark them about $300, but they're really shooting for the stars. And I've negotiated with them for, you know, like 100 off of that. So that's what you need to run on a dually. And that's what you need to run on a Winnebago too. Now, Winnebago and the M300 chassis is kind of funky, late 60s and 70s. Some of them Winnebagos got a big old hub that sets the wheel out, big old cast piece, about 75 pounds, massive thing. Sort of like the old GM, sort of. And so you have to run a wheel adapter on those Winnebagos. Put your wheel back out. Now, some of them had a true dually setup, like what we're looking at. So it was a hodgepodge, whatever was going on, kind of here, there, willy-nilly. Some of them got special wheels up front. Some of them are running a true dually setup. So all you have to do is look. But anyway, it is solvable no matter what. So, like I said, that Winnebago thing has exploded. So there you go, my friends. There's your D300, M300 chassis, a disc brake kit, single wheel, or a dually. Send them out with these factory type 9/16 studs that fit right in there. Fit the wheel adapters perfectly with the nuts. So that's what we take care of. We take care of folks, and like I said, we can supply you with wheel adapters, or you can come up with some yourself. It's kind of up to you. So anyway, God bless you. God bless America, and happy trucking. Bye.